Welcome to eDenari. Today we're going to go over our donor management software for eDenari. You'll see when you log in, you have your month-by-month giving, your categories. That gives you year-to-date, month-to-date, etc. You have the gifts by campaigns, quick view, and gifts by funds, quick view. You also have your first or your 10 newest donors that show up here. You can also import donor names using this information in a CSV file. Here you have your company setup where you can go in and put your information in. This will be visible on your website. Any information that's put in here. We do have a donor portal, which we'll go over here shortly in the video. You have your gift defaults that you can set up where you want your gifts to go default from the website. You can also set up your email. For a reply to email, we have duplicate checking. You can decide on what you want to check on. If you want email, phone, full name, zip, etc. We do have other options in the system that you can do for Give Today, turn on or off, your appeals, payment frequencies, your emails for your default donor receipts, etc. Countries, you can add as many countries as you want by doing add new country, and you can manage your account. You'll see here, it'll tell you what you pay. It gives the phone number and tech support information, and then your login to your portal for your processor. eDenari uses giving options. These giving options will then translate over to your website. As you can see here, you can create them, you can edit them. You can do images. You can remove them if the goal is met or if it's expired. You'll set up your appeal, fund, and letter code, which we'll go over here shortly. You can choose your day of months that you will allow donations to be processed on. You have your donors. As you can see here, when you click on a donor, you can get their lifetime total stats at a glance. You can also go into gifts, where you can tell what kind of gift, how much, how they made the payment. You're able to edit or send emails to them directly from this page. You can also see what emails history that you have sent them. You can put interest in here if they have interest for your CRM. You can also see what kind of pledges that they have. With the eDenari, we have gifts and pledges. Pledges are reoccurring. As you can see here, these are monthly. Gifts are just gifts that they give to like general fund that are not reoccurring. You can use this platform for volunteers. If you have volunteers, you can set up tracking for the volunteers. You can also put notes in the system for the donor. You can also check to see if they're duplicated so that you can fix that. You also have a CRM where you can put in notes. You can edit them or you can add new ones. eDenari uses codes. We use fund codes, appeal codes, and campaigns. Your fund code would be where the money is designated to. The appeals show where the money is routed from. And your campaign is whatever campaign that you're running at the time, be it Christmas or a special program during the year. You can also set up social media codes. Again, there's interest, volunteers. You can set up your letters that you create on your own using HTML, or you can add pictures as well. We also have reporting. You can do reporting on gifts, pledges, and campaigns. You can see here that it's listed different things. You can do by status. You can do pledge credit card status reports, pledge credit card expiration reports to see who's going to expire soon so that you can reach out. You can run it on your campaigns to find out how your campaign's doing. We also have advanced reports. The advanced reports, we have pre-made reports in here. You're also able to create your own. And you can also copy these reports and duplicate them and change them to your liking. With our communication, this is where you would send and generate your receipts. You can do it by names, giving stats, by codes. If you wanted to get everyone that had a fund code that was assigned a fund code, you can go in and add the fund code and send it to just these people. You also have custom, you have your volunteer, you have your output. You can do labels, mass email, etc. You also have a place to do your statements where you can send end of year tax statements or pledge statements. And you also have your credit card expiration email. If someone's credit card was to expire, you could go ahead and send them an email letting them know. Under the utilities tab, you'll see here you can export names, gifts, and pledges. You can also use the merge duplicates. That'll show you duplicate names that are in your system so that you can merge them. And you can also add new users to your system. And then we also have the donor portal, which we'll go over here in just a moment. Any reports that you do will go in your inbox. And we also have the help, where you can see here, we have help videos for you. And you can also reach out down here with help. This will send this directly to our support desk with any questions or problems you may have. And give me just a moment and we'll go ahead and do the donor portal portion of it. As you see, this would be the donor portal for them to go in, log in, choose what they want to give to. They can also do other donations, and we're going to go over that now.
Hello, my name is Noel. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this video and pick up from where Kim left off. So Kim was showing the donor portal. This is the portion of the website that your donors will see, where they can log in and see exactly what all your giving options are. They can log into your account. And I'll go ahead and start with the giving options that I have here on my screen. I'll go ahead and select the education fund. And from here we can see some of this information, which was already shown in eDenari. So as you can see, we'll have just the name of the fund, an image, and a description. And if I edit any of this within eDenari, if I go back here to giving options, it'll update right away on the website. So I'll just come in here, I'll make a quick change. I'll just say thank you in the description so we can see the change. I'll hit submit. And that was the education fund giving option. So when I come back here and I refresh the page, you'll see it now says thank you there. And you can make any of those changes, whether it be to the image, the name. But let's say I want to go ahead and give. It'll be, I'll be prompted to log in or register. So I already have a login. I'll go ahead and enter my email address and password. And if I forgot it for whatever reason, I could always say, I forgot my password, and then enter my email address. I'll receive an authorization code and I can go ahead and log in like that. So on this page, I'll see my donation options. I have my different giving levels, which I can select, or I can put in my own amount. I can select my frequency, so I can select to just do a single gift, which will do a one-time gift, or give monthly, quarterly, or annually. If I select to give monthly, quarterly, or annually, I'll be prompted to select the day of the month. Currently, it says the 5th and the 20th. And you can give your donors some flexibility here, even with each individual giving option. So currently it says 5th and 20th, but if I go back to eDenari and I look at the pledge DOM list, DOM stands for day of the month. Let's say I wanted to add the 10th on there. I would just add that separated by a comma. I would hit save. I come back to this page and refresh. I'll go ahead and select, let's say 50 monthly, and now I have the 10th of the month there. I'll add a comment. I'll just say Noel test, and then I can always cover the transaction fees to help out the organization. Some of those credit card processing fees. I'll hit continue, and then the payment step will load. I can go ahead and pay with a credit card or a bank EFT transfer. Either of them are available. You see here it populates my address from my account that I have already. And then, once I enter my card information, expiration date, and CVV, I'd hit pay, and it would go ahead and process my gift. And that's pretty much the step-by-step for all of the giving options. Now, you do have some options as far as some of the customizations that you could do on this page with colors and things like that. So currently you're seeing the logo, some navigation, the colors of, let's say, the buttons here. You know how it's a blue button and the footer as well. So all of that can be updated and changed if we come back to eDenari. We go to company. And under company setup, we want to select the donor portal tab. And here it shows you a short preview. But let's say I wanted my button to be a different color. I can choose this color picker here, and I could even maybe pick a color from the logo, this green. And then I can copy that color and add it to the button, hit paste. So now my button there is changed. And then maybe I want the on hover to be a slighter, actually maybe a little darker when we hover over it. Yeah, something like that looks good. So there you go. And then maybe we'll update the footer to match. There you go. So we could hit save here. There's all these options with the colors. There's options with the font of the text, with your heading fonts. You could change this sidebar menu to the left. Choose a background image if you'd like, background color, some other background options. There's a lot of options here as far as you could include a URL. You notice that I don't have anything for Facebook, but I do for Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And when we go back to the donor portal, the only social media icons I have here are Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, but not Facebook, because that field is empty. And then lastly, we have the navigation here. So if I wanted to add another navigation item, currently we have home, giving options, donate, and contact. Maybe I wanted to add, let's say, more info. Let's just say I couldn't come up with anything, but let's say I wanted to do that and I hit submit. So that'll save my changes. I come back to the page and I'll just refresh, and you'll see not only did our colors change to what we selected, the sidebar is now on the left-hand side, and we have another navigation item. So you have some customization options as far as what you want to do in the donor portal. Now, aside from being able to go in and give to your giving options, your donors have the ability to come in and log in. So I'm already logged in, but you'll see we have the My Account page. So this information is what I inputted once I registered. I can update this and it'll update real time within eDenari. I can also update my saved payment methods. As you can imagine, we use this account for our demo, so I have a lot of different payment methods, and I can change or add new ones if I wanted to. And then down here, I can change my password using the same authorization method I mentioned before. You could look at my giving history. So we have some gifts here that I've given to, and then I can go back and look at previous ones. And then we can look at my pledges, which are my reoccurring gifts. So here we have 2 pledges, it looks like. Both of them are monthly. This one's a credit card and this one's a bank transfer or EFT. If I wanted to, I can come and edit. I can change what the amount is or my frequency. I can update the payment method on file. So you could have 2 different pledges with 2 different payment methods if you wanted to. Or I can close the pledge, which will send an email to the organization letting them know. And likewise, updating my pledge details will also send an email. And then lastly, I can always come back to my giving options and I can give a gift to my giving options like I did with the education fund. If I give a gift or create a pledge, it will send me a email acknowledgement. It will also send an email acknowledgement to your organization. And that's pretty much it as far as the donor portal goes. Thank you so much for checking out eDenari with us and our donor portal. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our tech support or our sales department within eDenari. And we're confident that eDenari is the perfect solution for your organization's needs. Thank you.